Greetings once again and welcome, family. Just yesterday, we were talking about the event that happened at the State House where Emerson Mnangagwa made a fool of himself before the eyes of the whole world with that diesel Pachinoi car, a fake invention that was done by a fake Zimbabwean guy who is known to have just imported a car from China and claimed to have made it from scratch. And quite a lot, it went around after ZANU-PF people made many posts, especially Varakashi, people like, Mangwana, Nick Mangwana, the Minister of Information, and quite a lot. They were there, including ZBC, and they took all these pictures and the photos and videos. They were shown all over, and they were really big noises about it. I remember, like I was saying yesterday, that they were even mocking those people that are of change, saying that you are not talking now because a good thing has happened and blah, blah. But unfortunately, when now the bubble was burst and the guy was exposed, it has now come to the attention of ZANU-PF people that we were very foolish and we did not do due diligence. So the Ministry of Information and Nick Mangwana's handles have deleted the Mnangagwa invention story. So it's quite interesting how ZANU-PF, accept that they are wrong. They don't want to come out and speak about it. They would rather just delete quietly and not talk about it. And this is very amazing how they treat, correction. They want to always be right. Although they do things in a very wrong manner. So Tabani says was checking the presidential handle, information ministry handle, and Nick Mangwana's handle. They deleted that Radio Zimbabwe powered car nonsense diesel patch. Oh, Pachino. Very funny. Yes, it has been deleted in many posts. Actually, he just mentioned, but a few. Many other posts, including other Warakashis, they've pulled their posts down after they realized that Mnangagwa was scammed and was made a fool before the eyes of the whole world. But unfortunately, they cannot delete what is already on social media because you can't go all over and delete that. That remains a record. And that record, as much as they don't want to see it, we will continue to be bringing it back on social media. You will see it on Twitter, you will see it on Facebook, you see it everywhere, even if their handles may not be having that. But that does not stop whoever they did not want to see that to see. But of course, the whole world had already seen it. And why not just do things right? Why not just be, very careful what you do? Why not be thorough on whatever that you are doing? This is why Zimbabwe is in this state, because people are doing things haphazardly. There is no one who is interested in doing things in the proper way to make sure that they do things professionally. They check information before they can send it, especially sending it to the president of all people. If this mistake happens somewhere down there, it will be much better. But now, once it involves the president, Mnangagwa will be washed because he's just a president, unlike just an ordinary minister or a councillor or somebody. But as long as now it becomes the president, that news is already spreading throughout quickly because they are always the center of the cameras and the information. So it has already been done. The harm has already been done. The deed has been done. There's no way that deleting them from the handles will ever help. So this is an embarrassment to ZANU-PF. Remember the diesel Pachinoi. So these guys, they don't cease to amaze us. They continue to walk in their ignorance and thinking that they know stuff. So our country really needs people that are sober. ZANU-PF people are crazy and they are drunk. We need leaders that can put Zimbabwe back to normal and Zimbabwe can start to function once again. Besides that, Zimbabwe will never be a better country. So this is why we are fighting to make sure that change happens in Zimbabwe. We are praying that change must happen in Zimbabwe so that we could enjoy a successful, prosperous Zimbabwe. Otherwise, let's continue to pray for our nation. Let's continue to believe God for his promises over the nation of Zimbabwe. Change is coming to Zimbabwe. Our time has come. This is the season of change. This is that time that Mnangagwa is going to go. Let's watch and see when he comes back from the leave what is going to be happening, considering the pressure already that is in the country, with the war veterans coming out lambasting him, as well as General Chiwenga also having spoken and fired shots, especially at his blue-eyed guys, the Sons, the Weekly of Chivayos, and the like. So it's going to be quite very interesting. As he comes from Monday, we'll be watching the space to see what is going to be happening. Let's just hope he continues to fuel the fire, because that fire may help Zimbabwe to get into that window that brings a new great Zimbabwe on board. So it's going to be happening. The season of change is now. Let's keep on praying and believing God. God is in it, and freedom is coming.